Okay, so reasons why natural law is right to base the idea of right and wrong, judgments about what we should and should not do, on telos and whether it fulfills our telos, our purpose. There's three that I'm just going to go over quickly with you. Number one is that the idea kind of generally fits with how we would tend to distinguish things as being good or bad, generally speaking, anyway. So when we use terms like good, bad, right, wrong, etc., we tend to be making judgments about whether that thing has met its purpose or not. So you would say someone was a good fisherman because they were able to catch fish. You know, a good footballer is someone who's able to play football. So it does fit in with the way that we use those terms, generally speaking. So yeah, it kind of fits with our idea of what we consider to be right and to be wrong, whether something actually achieves what it's set out to achieve, what it's been designed to do in the first place. Our second point then is that if Aquinas is actually right, and there is like this kind of essential human nature, this inclination that all of us have within us, this way that all sort of humans, regardless of time, of race, of geography, etc., something that we all kind of share and have in common, an inclination in us all that's common to us all, then it is kind of a good thing that we're all striving towards it. If he's correct and we do have this kind of this nature within us which points us all in the same direction, then surely kind of moving towards it is going to be a good thing for us all. So striving to do what is good for all, if there is such a thing which exists and there is such a thing as kind of this human nature within us, then that would be a positive thing. And then the third and final point, more of a reference to scripture here. So, although Aquinas himself disagrees with the ideas of divine command theory, and that we should do whatever the scripture tells us, whatever God tells us to do, without using reason. Remember, he doesn't agree with that. He thinks that God gives us this ability to reason and to think things through, and that's what makes us unique. That's what gives us this individual purpose, this individual telos. So, although he generally disagrees with divine command theory, that we, say something is good, bad, right, wrong, entirely based on whether it's doing what God said or not, the ideas that kind of natural law brings forward in deciding whether something is right or wrong would also work for divine command theory.